Ever heard of a law that bans walking your pet chicken on a leash in Georgia? Or a law that forbids chewing gum in Singapore? Governments have passed some truly odd and bizarre laws. Join us as we explore these strange laws across continents. Let's kick things off in Alaska, the land of breathtaking glaciers and some truly baffling legislation. It's against the law to push a live moose out of an airplane. This law suggests someone thought it was a good idea to give a moose a flying lesson. If you're ever in Alaska, resist the urge to shove a moose out of a plane. Next up, we're heading down south to Georgia, where the peaches are sweet, the hospitality is warm, and the laws regarding poultry are bizarre. It's illegal to walk your pet chicken on a leash on Sundays. But come Sunday, that feathery friend better stay cooped up. Some say it's a holdover from old blue laws. From the chicken-loving streets of Georgia, we find ourselves in Chico, California, known for its beautiful parks and its strict stance against nuclear detonations. You'll be fined if you set off a nuclear weapon within city limits. While I applaud Chico's commitment to safety, is there really a problem with people detonating nukes in Chico? Chapter 4. Arkansas. Say my name, say it right. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to delve into the complex world of pronunciation. We're headed to Arkansas, where mispronouncing the state's name could land you in hot water. I'm not talking about a casual slip-up or a mispronounced syllable. In Arkansas, they take their pronunciation very seriously. It's Arkansas, not Arkansas or any other variation you can conjure up. Chapter 5. Parliamentary Fashion. Faux pas. Leave the armor at home. From Arkansas, we're hopping across the pond to the United Kingdom's Parliament. In the UK, it's illegal to enter Parliament while wearing a full suit of armor. The thought of a knight in shining armor clinking his way into Parliament and demanding a trial by combat does have a certain comedic appeal. Chapter 6. Châteauneuf-du-Pape. No parking for UFOs. Next, we're off to France, the land of love, croissants, and apparently a deep suspicion of extraterrestrial visitors. In Châteauneuf-du-Pape, it's illegal to allow UFOs to land within the town limits. If you happen to be an alien life form cruising through the cosmos, you better have a backup plan. From the UFO-free skies of France, we're traveling to Switzerland, a country known for its stunning scenery, its delicious chocolate, and its surprisingly strict bathroom etiquette. In some Swiss apartment buildings, it's illegal to flush the toilet after 10 p.m. Yes, you heard that right. After 10 p.m., that porcelain throne becomes a no-flush zone. Hold on to your spaghetti straps, folks, because we're about to dive into the murky waters of Italian animal welfare laws. In Rome, the eternal city, goldfish are given the royal treatment. In Rome, it's illegal to keep a goldfish in a bowl. They see it as downright cruel. From the goldfish-loving streets of Rome, we're jetting off to Singapore, a city-state known for its cleanliness, its efficiency, and its unwavering stance against the evils of chewing gum. In Singapore, chewing gum is about as welcome as a skunk at a picnic. They see chewing gum as a threat to public order, a sticky scourge that must be stopped at all costs. And so, in 1992, they banned it. Chapter 10. Japan. Dancing after midnight? You're breaking the law. Well, not anymore. For decades, Japan had a law that was as baffling as it was bizarre. A ban on dancing after midnight. If you were caught busting a move after the clock struck 12, you could face a hefty fine. What kind of a country bans dancing? Isn't that like banning happiness? Chapter 11. Thailand. Watch your step. Literally. In Thailand, the land of smiles, respect for the monarchy is deeply ingrained in the culture. It's illegal to step on currency, as it bears the image of the king. Accidents happen. Chapter 12. South Korea. Got a license for that guitar, rockstar? In South Korea, if you want to share your musical talents with the world, you better make sure you've got the proper paperwork. Only licensed musicians are allowed to play guitar in public. If you're caught strumming a few chords without a license, you could face a fine. G'day mates, we're heading down under to Australia, the land of kangaroos, koalas, and a surprisingly strong commitment to keeping special occasions sacred. In Australia, they take their weddings and funerals very seriously. They made it illegal to disrupt them. Kia ora. We're hopping over to New Zealand, the land of hobbits, breathtaking scenery, and apparently a deep suspicion of psychedelic fungi. In New Zealand, they take their parliamentary decorum very seriously. They banned magic mushrooms from the premises. We're back in the land down under, where the beaches are beautiful, the wildlife is fascinating, and the potato regulations are downright baffling. In Western Australia, they've got a law on the books, a ban on owning more than 50 kilograms of potatoes. If you're caught with a stockpile of spuds exceeding the legal limit, you could face a hefty fine. We're traveling to Saudi Arabia, a country with a rich cultural heritage and strict religious laws, where celebrating Valentine's Day is about as welcome as a snowstorm in the desert. In Saudi Arabia, Valentine's Day is a no-go zone. They just don't believe in celebrating it on February 14th. Nigeria witchcraft on trial. In Nigeria, a country with a vibrant culture and a complex legal system, belief in witchcraft is still prevalent in some communities. Accusations of sorcery can have serious consequences. Canada, the Great Margarine Deception. That's over now. We're heading north to Canada, the land of maple syrup, hockey, and a surprisingly contentious history with margarine. For decades, Canada had a law on the books, a ban on selling margarine in yellow packaging. If you wanted to spread some buttery goodness on your toast, you had to do it with white margarine. Bolivia, one drink limit for married women. Yes, really. In La Paz, Bolivia, married women are legally allowed only one glass of wine in public. What year is this? Don't they believe in gender equality in Bolivia? The law, sometimes weird, often baffling. A whirlwind tour of some of the weirdest, most baffling laws from around the globe, from moose-pushing prohibitions to margarine packaging regulations. These laws offer a fascinating glimpse into different cultures and historical quirks. There's a whole world of bizarre legislation out there. Just steer clear of pushing any moose out of airplanes.